A couple of winters ago, I made this bench right here, and it's a little bit of a different look. I was going to go with full plywood on it, but decided to use 2x4s and MDF, and I really like the way it looked. So this bench here, the new one I'm gonna build, is going to follow the same design. I'm going to start by breaking down the 2x4s. And to get rid of those little rounded edges that's on every single 2x4, I'm going to run them first through the planer and then through the jointer to get one flat face and one flat edge. Now it's off to the table saw to remove the other edge with the round over on it. Like the other bench, there were a ton of dados I had to cut, and the dado blade works great. This is how I set it up. You definitely have to keep one thing in mind. There's still a lot of moisture in 2x4s, and as I learned with the other bench that I built, the dados themselves ended up closing a bit, which made it tough to get the MDF panels in place. 2x4s definitely are not pretty, but why not spruce them up just a bit? I'm adding this curve on the bottom of the pieces that are visible on the front and the sides. Fast and easy assembly is the name of the game with this bench. Pocket screws all throughout. If you are enjoying this video, please give me a like, and if you want to see more workshop projects, including part 2 of this bench build, subscribe and click the bell for notifications. Now, once I had the frames all ready to go, I'm going to set them aside and struggle to put this huge piece of MDF on my bench. With all these pieces cut out, I'm going to start assembling everything together. A good tip to remember, big and small projects, before you assemble anything, always give something a quick sanding. It's much easier. Seven total panels make up this 10-foot plus bench. Leaving this in pieces was the way to go. It's easy now for me to just slide it where I want it and then start doing the final assembly. Now, to bring this whole cabinet together, I'm adding this MDF to the dados I put in the back. And now I'm adding these cross pieces to bring everything together. I was really thinking with the top of this to go with melamine, but I had some MDF left over and maybe I'll regret it in the end, but right now, this is what I'm doing. This definitely is not my best side, but trust me when I say this, there are pocket screws underneath the bench, and that's how I'm attaching the top to the base. And this is what I'm doing for the bottoms of each opening. That ends part one of the workshop bench build. Next time up, it's going to be all about drawers and a special charging drawer, as well as finishing the wall behind the bench. We're gonna add some shelves and trim out the top.